Alright, here we are. Time for an oil change. So we're gonna go for a ride today, right? How far are we gonna go today, Brent?
We're gonna go from this place all the way back to our house.
What are we riding?
Segway hoverboards.
Yep, hoverboards.
With one charge.
Yep, one charge.
With one charge.
Yep, one charge. I'm on mine, he's on his. We're gonna see who goes further. This is the battle of the bulges. Alright. So I think we're about 5 miles from home right now. Maybe longer. So we're gonna have to.
How I can tell we're gonna make it? Walmart's right over there.
Yep. So, watch out for cars. No tricks. How's your hoverboard running, Brent?
Good.
Hey, Brent, why don't you see on your phone how far? Oh, come on, let's go. Green. Brent's always a little slow on his hoverboard. I'm not really sure why. All I know is it's a long ride.
4.6 miles.
So it's nearly 6 miles. Now, they say these things go 15 miles on a charge. So, in theory, we should be able to go all the way home and all the way back. Nobody's gonna hit us. We look like the Christmas couple.
One donut I got right here.
I know, but we look like the Christmas buddies. We should have brought the drone and filmed this.
Yeah, probably would have been a lot easier.
Going about 11 miles. Oh, there's the beep that says I'm going too fast. Trying to focus here. You can see 84 degrees today. We'll go. Still alive? Are you still living? Hi, bub.
I really hope this speaker thing works.
Yeah, we're trying to
Use
share.
AirPods.
Yeah, we're sharing our AirPods. So he's got one AirPod and I got the other.
Hoping that it will kind of like record both of our voices.
Yeah, I wonder if it is.
I really hope it is, because that'd be sick.
Share your AirPods. It's a new movement. Boy, but you really look like an Apple fanboy right now.
I know.
You got your Apple Watch.
There's the Mesa Police.
Mesa Police Department. Coming out and hassling us of the hoverboarders. They don't like hoverboarders. Fast. There you go. Oh yeah. Make way, lady. It says hoverboard is. See, I can't hear what Brent's saying right now, but hopefully you're hearing it because he's got an AirPod in. Yeah, and you can't hear me, but I can hear you. All right. I'd say we're about 1/3 of the way right now. Sorry for the wind and the car noise, but I haven't really taken it super far. This is definitely the furthest. I've ridden it, 3 or 4 miles in a day, but I've never at one time. So one thing about these hoverboards is they're really comfortable, and they're really easy to ride. Like almost anybody can ride one. I've seen old ladies at the grocery store get on it and try it. It's kind of funny when people go, "Wow, that's really cool," and I go, "Well, do you want to try it?" And they go, "No. I'll fall and break my legs." I say, "No, you won't. I promise." And so you help them onto it, which is the hardest part, is getting on it, and then they're easy peasy. Usually take right off on it. here. Now we're gonna get in the bike lane, which is terrifying. And if I had $1 for every time somebody came by screaming at me and tried to scare me, I'd be rich. All right, about halfway. Oh, we got the light. Oh, watch out for this jerk. Go. He's texting. Go ahead, go in front of me. I ain't gonna lie. Feels like we got a long ways to go yet. And my feet are getting sore. Don't drive off the curb. Whoa. How you doing back there?
Pretty good.
It's fun, right?
Yeah.
I think to do a real test, we're gonna have to go all the way home and all the way back.
That's gonna be a bit hard.
Why? Are you not?
Take a little break at the house and then we'll drive back.
Are you not hardcore enough to do it?
Well, a few minutes ago you just said that your feet hurt.
So, I'm old. Cars. Oh man, really? No sidewalk again? So we ran out of sidewalk. If you live in Mesa, Arizona, write your congressman and tell him that we need stupid sidewalks. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. There's a bike lane, but this place has the craziest drivers of any place I've ever lived in the U.S. First of all, I won't tell you what my political leanings are, but most of the people here share that leaning to the extreme, and they think bikes are for sissies, and they'll come to your house and a mob of bicyclists, because they have advocacy there for bikes, and here they don't. Gun advocacy here. Oh goody. Oh. I mean, honestly, and they go full speed off road, like you don't have to worry about it. When I first bought this, I watched videos. He was showing it going in grass and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, right, whatever. I've ridden these cheap Chinese hoverboards. They don't go in the grass. Well, these ones do. Like I said, it's a little scary because you can go almost as fast as you want. They have hubless, hub motors, I should say. They're not outboard motors like the Chinese ones are. If you buy a Chinese hoverboard, you get outboard motors that have an axle and gears. This one, the motor is inside the hub of the wheel. And it's a great setup because it's less moving parts and it's super efficient, is my understanding. The downsides is that it doesn't have as much torque as a small motor. So yeah, this is like, it's huge. I still have never ran the battery dead. I've never gotten to 50% even. Like I said, it runs 15 miles. The app is really slick. It tells you all the stats on it. It tells you how fast it's going, you know, how many miles you've ridden, what your average speed is, what your average usage is, and then it ties it all into a large community. And it connects it to Bluetooth. So, kind of a cool deal.
Hey Dad, you doing good?
Doing good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Oh, there we go. Green light. And like I said, where it differs from the Chinese ones is actually in every way. Similar form factor, but the reality of it is they have, these don't use the pads of your feet or under your feet to steer it. It has a knee bar, and I'll try to, hopefully you can see that. It's a knee bar right here. And you steer it by leaning left and right. And it's really intuitive. You kind of do it without even thinking, honestly. You lean forward to go forward, and you lean back to brake. And right now the price of these are getting really cheap. If you can get one from Fry's or something, that's where these came from, and they were worth every penny. I had one little problem, sand at the tennis courts, and it spun out, and the batteries over discharged and shut it off, and it wouldn't turn back on. So I called Segway, and they gave me a tutorial, actually, not to send it back in, but to take it apart. And I took 4 screws off, took the battery off, and reset it.
Oh yeah, Apple Watch just died on me.
Oh, and you gotta charge that thing. Yep, dead on the money, 85. I just flipped this off. It's part 1 of a 2-part series of testing how much we can get out of a single charge on one of these bad boys. So we're riding home now. We dropped the car off for scheduled maintenance, and it'll be done here in a few. We're gonna go home and rest our feet. All right, Brent.
Yeah.
Here we go. So
part 2, driving all the way back to the car wash to get my dad's car.
So we figured out it was 5.4 miles one way. So now we're gonna do 5.4 miles back the other way. And I gotta be honest, riding this for 5.4 miles is kind of a pain in the, you know what. And not because it's bad, it just hurts my feet. Whoa! Not paying attention. What happened?
White hoverboard went dead.
This one.
The black one still has 2 bars.
Yeah.
And we're still 1 mile away from it. So yay!
You're gonna have to huff it, huh?
Yeah.